Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and today we're going to learn how to play Trash Pandas. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's game week. That's right, it's game week. All week long, we're going to learn how to play some games. Why? You're like, why? Wait, hold on a second. Time out here, bucko. What's going on? You don't normally review games? I do, actually. I do. If you go back through my history, you'll see I've actually reviewed a lot of games and done some how to play it type videos because I love playing cards. If you don't know, on this channel, I also review playing cards. I also review magic tricks, and I do giveaways every single month of said items. I give away playing cards, I give away magic tricks every single month. And so if you like that kind of stuff, please make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're alerted the next time I do a giveaway. But I have been a playing card collector my entire life. I've always collected playing cards. I love playing cards. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of decks of cards at my house. And so since I like playing cards, that means I also like playing card games. And the natural shift from that is to go to CCGs, which is a collectible card game. And so board games just kind of fall in place there too. So I'm a big lover of board games, especially kind of strange, kind of eclectic, like the Kickstarter games. I love a lot of those and I back those all the time. So this week I thought I would show you some of my favorites. Today we're looking at Trash Pandas, the raucous raccoon card game. This is from Gamewright Games. This is for 2 to 4 players. It is about a 15 to 20 minute game, and it is for ages 8 and over. The artist on this is Kwanechai Moriah, and it's a game where you're a raccoon and you end up tipping over trash cans looking for food and shiny objects, and all through the game you are constantly pushing your luck to find more cards, but you have to stash those cards in order for them to count as points at the end of your game. All right, so there's a couple ways you can find this game. Sometimes you'll find it as a larger game inside of a box. This is the peg hook game. This is how you find it now at Walmart and Target. Let's open it up and ask what's inside the box. First thing you'll find in the box is a set of rules, and you'll get a descriptor card that tells you what all the actions are. It's a quick reference guide, but you won't need either of these things because you're going to watch this video and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. The other thing you're going to find is your draw pile or your trash can. You can take all these cards and shuffle them up before gameplay, and I'll go through the cards and tell you what they are. You're also going to find a single die that's going to show you what all your action items are. And then you'll find some play tokens in a little bag. And these are all the turns that you can take, and we'll go through those individually as well. To set up the game and to begin, you are going to shuffle the draw pile, place it in the middle where everyone can reach it. You're going to put the tokens right down next to it and put the die next to that. And then you're going to select cards from the draw pile right here according to each player. So player 1 gets 3 cards, player 2 gets 4 cards, player 3 gets 5 cards, and player 4 gets 6 cards. When it's your turn, you are going to take the die and give it a roll. And then whatever side shows up, that is the token that you can take. So if you say roll this raccoon mask, then you will grab the token that has the raccoon mask. If you grab the hand taking the bag, you will grab the token that matches. You can roll as many times as you like. However, if you end up rolling the same item twice, then you bust. You want to play conservatively, you can roll once. If you want to play aggressively, you can roll as many times as you like, provided you don't bust or provided you have a card that gets you out of that situation. All right, so let's go through the tokens and see what they all are. And remember, on your turn, you're rolling a die, and whatever icon shows up, then you take the token that has that matching icon. And when you stop rolling a die, then you play out all of the tokens, and you can do them in any order. So 2 trees is your draw pile, and that means you can draw 2 cards. This means you can draw 2 cards from the draw pile, and then you place this token back next to the draw pile. The next icon is the 2 trash cans, and that means that you can stash 2 cards. That means 2 cards from your hand, you can stash them to the table and keep them, and those will end up being your final score, and we'll talk more about that later. The next token is the this or that. So you can either draw a card or stash a card. The next icon is the steal, and that's the hand taking the bag, okay? And this allows you just to steal any card from another player at random, okay? So they fan their cards towards you, and you just grab 1 card. The next token is the recycle token. This is a great token because it allows you to exchange this token for any token that you didn't roll for on your turn. So let's say you didn't get the draw 2 cards token on your turn, but you did get the recycle. Then you simply exchange the recycle token for the draw 2 cards token. And the last token is the mask, okay? And this one is the one that sometimes gets a little confusing in gameplay, but I don't think so. So the mask allows you to draw a card from the draw pile, okay? You draw a single card. Then you show it to every other player before you put it in your hand. And at that time, those other players can choose either to do nothing or to stash that card that you drew to their own stash. All right, so let's look at the card types. There aren't that many cards, and they're pretty self-explanatory. Once I go through these and show them to you, you'll be a master. You'll understand all of them, okay? So this is fish, right? Because it's a fish. And all of these items look like they were taken out of a trash can, correct? On this side, there's the scoring table, and we'll get to that. Down here, there's an action item. We'll get to that. And right here, that tells you how many cards are in the total deck. So in a total deck of your draw pile, there's 7 fish cards. This is Yum Yum. It's a candy bar, and there's 5 of these. There's Blammo. There's 13 of these. Shiny, 3 of these. Nanners, there's 11 of these. Doggo, there's 3 of these. Kitte, there's 2 of these. And Pie, there's 9 of those. So let's talk about the action items. So with fish, there is an action item. So that means you can use this card as the action item. And once you do that, it goes into the discard pile. Or you're going to stash it for later and get a score. So with every card, well, most every card, you get a decision about what you want to do. If you use this as an action card, you can take a card from the discard pile. So you threw a card away, but you didn't want to, or somebody else did, you can go to the discard pile and retrieve it. But that means your fish card now goes to the discard pile. Yum Yum, you can force a player to continue rolling. So let's say they're rolling, and then they stop, and they say they don't want to bust. You throw down Yum Yum, and you force them to keep going. Blammo, this allows you to re-roll your last die. So let's say you rolled your last die, and you busted. If you throw down a Blammo card, this will allow you to re-roll. Shiny, steal a stash card from a player and put it in your hand. So that means if they've got a card that's visible down on the table that you can see, you can steal one of them, but it goes to your hand. Nanners, ignore the last roll and you choose to stop. So again, you've rolled, you busted, but you like your tokens and you don't want to lose your turn. You throw down Nanners and you can ignore your last roll. Doggo, you block a steal attempt and then draw 2 cards. So a spectator, another person at the table, they try to steal a card, you throw down Doggo and it blocks that steal, but then it also allows you to draw 2 cards. Very valuable card, there's only 3 of these in the deck. Kitte, if a player tries to steal from you, you steal from them instead. That's pretty self-explanatory. And Pie, this says you resolve a token twice. So if you have the token that has draw 2 cards, you can play Pie and draw 4 cards. Now you probably noticed that Kitte and Doggo are very powerful cards. There's not that many of them in the deck. The other thing you will notice is there is no score for either one. So you want to play these because you really can't use them to score with. So if you get these in your hand, use them. The other thing you notice is with Blammo, there's no scoring table in the corner, but it does tell you at the bottom how to score it. It says 1 point per Blammo stashed. So if you choose to stash the can, you'll get 1 point for every can you have down on the table. All right, so remember, the trash can token allows you to stash cards. That means you're going to take cards from your hand and place them on the table as you collect them. And so the scoring table up in the corner tells you how to score at the end. So the way the game plays out is you're going to keep going until the draw pile is exhausted. When there's no more cards in the draw pile, then gameplay stops. Whatever you have in your hand goes immediately to the discard pile. Nobody gets to keep those or use those. And then you begin to score up your stashed cards. And really how my family does, we just start with a card type. So we'll just go around the table and we'll say, how many Yum Yum cards do you have? And then each player says how many of each card they have. Whoever has the most Yum Yum cards gets 4 points. Whoever has the second most gets 2, and whoever has the third most gets 0. For instance, with Shiny, if you have the most, you get 3, and second and third place are 0. With Nanners, again, whoever has the most gets 7 points, and whoever has second and third place gets 0 and 0. You see how to play? And so again, at the end, you're gonna take everyone's score, and whoever has the highest score wins the game. All right, so what about a tie score? Let's say there's 2 of you at the table and both of you have the same amount of fiche, right? That means you'll take it 1 notch down. So if you've tied for first, you'll each get 4 points. If you've tied for second, you'll each get 2 points. If you've tied for third, you'll each get 0 points. And that's how to play Trash Pandas. The positives for this game are, my family loves this game. It's a great travel game. Everything packs really small, and there's not a lot of pieces, right? There's not a big game board or anything like that. There's no paper that you have to unfold. It lays down pretty well at a picnic table. We take this camping when we go camping, or it's a quick game to just pull out when we want to play it. There's no hard and fast rules. All the tokens and cards are pretty self-explanatory. It's fast-paced, and out of a lot of games that we play, this is one my kids will say, let's play that again. Like, they want to play it back to back. Some games, my kids will play it once time through and they're like, all right, fine, we're going to bed. But with this one, it can play so fast, the kids are like, oh no, let's do it again. Negatives for this is, I think, this is my personal opinion, I think the icons for the trash can and the tree are backwards, because it makes sense to me that your draw pile is the trash can. All these items look like garbage and you're pulling them out of the trash. So the trash can item should be the draw pile and the tree should be the stash pile, right? You're taking garbage and you're stashing it in the tree, not the other way around. So I don't understand why the tree is the draw and the trash can is the stash. But that's just me. All right, that's everything I can say about Trash Pandas. Like I said, you can pretty much find this anywhere. I've seen it at grocery stores, I've seen it at Walmart, I've seen it at Target. Of course, it's on Amazon and eBay. If you've played it before, if you like it, tell us all down below your thoughts, your favorite things about Trash Pandas, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right, I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level Magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.